why did you write a book called How Power Corrupts?
Yeah, why indeed? Because there's something terribly wrong with what we call democracy. And the main problem seems to be that politics is stuck in a small group of people, and the expertise you need to be a democratic citizen is stuck in a small group of people. So you have a static, empowered, difficult to remove group who are in charge of everything, and everybody else is just supposed to kind of go along with it. So why is there this division of political labour that takes place between those who make decisions and those who are supposed to be the important people, in other words the citizens, have absolutely nothing to do with the decision-making process. So you get visited once in every 5 years and then everybody loses interest in you. So what's happening that all that knowledge that should be moving around, that we should all be benefiting from, is concentrated and practiced within this static political class? Effectively what we've come up with is a system whereby we can call it democracy because we occasionally ask the people's views. But what's actually happening is that a group of people are solidifying, and there's some process going on whereby they only attend to their own interests, they lose contact with the citizenry that's supposed to be informing them, and when we watch the way they behave, which is pretty appalling, there clearly is some process of corruption taking place. Now, everybody knows what corruption by power means. You watch a leader, he misbehaves, and you say he's beginning to be corrupted by power. But if you ask, like, why, what's happening, you realise you're staring at something that is just one of the great old questions of politics, which is, why is it that whenever we choose somebody to act on our behalf, they actually drift off into this other world? And you look them in the eye and you cannot connect with them. There's some psychological process taking place that interested me, and that's what I wanted to look at in the book. The solution is that we have a vigilant and educated populace that are practiced in the arts of participation and are deeply mistrustful of leadership. So yeah, we need leadership, we need special skills, and we should choose those people to make decisions for us, and absolutely watch them like hawks. Time-bound officers, which we already have even in our most primitive democracy, but very much sort of making sure that they don't become separated, that they don't coalesce into a static political class, that they're all the time worried about what the citizens will think of them. I mean, because that's a wonderful way to keep people honest. And, fear of the populace is precisely, that should occur. I mean, in the ancient republics, at the end of your term in office, you were called in front of the assembled people, and they would roast you. Sometimes they would terminate your life. But most of the time, the sanctions weren't that hard. It was more of a symbolic thing, reminding leaders that they work for the populace. They don't do things for themselves. And if they do, in other words, if they become corrupted by power, they will be removed.